Hi, my name's Ravel Sade, and I go by a poetic perception. If that's not a big enough guess, I am a poet and I focus on mental health. I want to wish you all a happy Pride and let you know that the first poem that I've got is about a friend of mine that was going through depression and cancelled at the last minute. I'm sure we've all experienced friends cancelling at the last minute, and it's important just to remember to take your time with them because everyone struggles in their own way. So this one's called Reminder. You are a lighthouse, sending beams of safety and security to those sailing into the unknown. But you can be blinded by your own rays. Monotonous days, too drained to face your own voyage. Depleted courage because you are everyone else's beacon. Even when you can't see them, you light the way. You keep them safe whilst wondering whether you'll be okay because being woke isn't a laugh or joke, but you are left feeling like the Joker. Painting on a smile all the while you're hurting inside. Always amplified by the fact that you can't confide, so you disguise to seem dignified to those on the outside. Please believe me when I tell you that the real you shines through regardless of what you can or cannot do. Because what is understood never needed to be explained. And real eyes will realize when you are in pain, even if it isn't written on your face. They call it depression, but it's really suppression. Trying to condense pure intentions into heartless professions. You were made of more than this corrupt world has to offer. And you aren't concerned with selling souls to prosper, so you suffer, being smothered by systematic dream crushers. They call it depression, but know that it isn't you. You just can't be confined in a box. Tired of trying to break the locks, so you rest, assess, study their madness, and then you come and shine your light in the way that you feel is best because you, my friend, are blessed. Thank you. Top's trying to run away. So the next poem that I've got is called Rebirth, and I feel like it's important to mention that it's never too late to change. Sometimes we feel like we're set in our ways and we can't change things about ourselves, and it genuinely is never too late. So Rebirth. I heard them say that old habits die hard. I say you can do it if you wholeheartedly take charge. I heard them say that a leopard never changes spots, but from birth till death, learning shouldn't stop. We prematurely die when we disengage our minds. Adaptability has been instrumental from the beginning of mankind. But inner demons debilitate us more than any external fear. But once chaos becomes organized mess, things tend to be more clear. But some are buried so deep that it inevitably becomes you. Please listen when I tell you that you aren't what you have been through. The most dangerous affirmations are, it must only be me. Let go of shame and fear of rejection if you truly want to be free. Some won't understand you, and that is perfectly okay. Please be mindful that experiences are interpreted in different ways. So never devalue yourself because others can't see your worth. And never feel guilty for putting yourself first because this is your life and nobody's coming to save you. Even if you aren't at fault for everything that you've been through, this is part of who you are now. It's something that you have to own. And no matter how damaged you feel inside, you'll be forever worthy of the throne. Thank you. The last poem that I've got is basically to say, creatively called This Poem, and it's to say that sometimes the norms and values of society aren't normal or valued. And so, here we go, this poem. This poem is for the little girl who told me that girls can't climb trees like boys do. I'm sorry that you were sculpted by the potter who put limitations on you, making you feel inferior, making you believe it's true. Cocooned in layers of pink until your view starts turning blue. This poem is for the little boy who told me, boys don't play with dolls. Instead, we should be brave, entering caves and fighting trolls. I'm sorry that you abandon emotional variety to follow the protocol. Conditioned to silence inner pain if ever you should trip or fall. This poem is for the woman who told me men always lie to get in between my thighs, so that when she's used, a prophecy self-fulfilled, it's never really a surprise. I'm sorry that you've learnt to duel your own sparkle, mastering your own demise. I'm sorry that the sacred queen within you has had to pay that price. This poem is for the man who told me men look weak when they cry. I'm sorry that you have no outlet for feminine feelings internalized. And no matter how much you feel the pressure building in the corner of your eyes, it's always easier to utter, I'm fine, and hide behind your lies. This poem is for all the people who feel defined by another's definition, trying hard to embody the epitome of an uneducated description. We were born with free will, but we keep asking for permission and then wonder why our lives are governed by so much repetition. And you can say, it isn't my fault, it's the way that we've been conditioned. But we've been divided, and we've been conquered, and now we're all in competition. Not realizing that when united, we share a similar vision. We have to give voices to these taboos before we reach cataclysm. My name's been A Poetic Perception. Thank you for your time, everyone, and happy Pride.